Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. This is your girl, MamiSoTrue. Today, I want to talk to you about a fear that is often overlooked when we discuss narcissism. We often hear about the grandiosity and the self-obsession of narcissists, but rarely do we hear about the fear that lies beneath the surface. The fear of their world collapsing. Welcome in, join us, subscribe if you haven't. You're more than welcome to join this community of thrivers, empowering beings who have survived narcissistic abuse. Like the video, share the content, and leave a comment. Today we're going to talk about the real fear behind all narcissists, which is their world collapsing. Just like many of you thrivers watching this video, you have seen firsthand the destructive patterns and behaviors of a narcissist. These individuals have an inflated sense of self-importance. They have a deep need for admiration that is unnecessary, and they lack empathy for others. They don't care about nothing. They will stop at nothing to maintain an image of perfection and superiority. But what happens when their carefully crafted world begins to crumble? That's what we're going to talk about, guys. The collapse of a narcissist world. It's not just about losing their status or their reputation. It's a deep-seated fear of losing the only thing that truly matters to them, their sense of self. Narcissists have built their entire identity around their external validation and admiration. So their identity is fake. Don't fall for the facade. They're fake. That's why they're so hypocritical. That's why they live double lives. That's why their relationships are filled with double standards. That's why they're so wishy-washy. That's why it's an emotional roller coaster, back and forth, making up and breaking up. That's why they're so toxic and demonic. They cannot fathom a world in which they are not constantly praised and adored. They always need somebody. They need anybody. They need everybody who is willing to allow them to take control over them. But in reality, their world is built on a fragile foundation. It's a facade, a carefully constructed mask that they wear to hide their insecurities and vulnerabilities. Don't fall for that facade. And when that mask starts to slip, when people start to see through their facade, their deepest fear becomes a reality. The fear of being exposed for who they truly are. This fear is exposure to what drives narcissists to extreme measures to protect their image. They will gaslight. They will manipulate. They will parental alienate. They will smear campaign. They will project. They will blame shift. They will lie. Does it sound familiar? I know, because you're living with it. You've lived through it. You've survived it. You ran away from it. You're in no contact with it. That's you. You know, because you know. You know that they will even discard those closest to them in order to maintain a perfect image. Wives, husbands, children, jobs, siblings, parents. It doesn't matter. They're willing to destroy and walk away from things that they're close to, things that they need to protect an image. The honest truth is, a narcissist is constantly living in a state of anxiety and fear. They are constantly looking over their shoulder. They're always worried that somebody is noticing and can see right through their carefully crafted facade. Narcissists typically will do anything they can to control the narrative, to manipulate what actually happened, because their only desire is to keep their image intact, keep their mask nice and tucked. But the problem with being a narcissist is that doing all of that, trying to keep that image intact, trying to make everyone think they are something they're not, it takes a lot of work. And all that work only perpetuates their fear of being exposed. That's why they're always paranoid. That's why they're always worried about somebody else, other people. What's everyone saying? What are they going to think? Are they going to think that I'm a bad person? Even if I am a bad person, what can I do? What type of lie can I create to make sure that they don't see that? How can I make the other person look like the bad guy so that I can protect my mask? There's a lot of anxiety that comes with being that type of a creature. where you're always creating falsehoods to protect a false ego, a false image. They exhaust themselves. They are their own worst enemies. As a survivor, what can we learn from this? Many thrivers have learned. It reminds us the importance of authenticity. You guys, we live in a world that values image and appearance above anything else. A world that's perfect for narcissists. That's why we're seeing them everywhere. But the true fulfillment and happiness comes from being true to ourselves. And that's why we are the real ones. We are the empaths. We are the thrivers now. Because empaths know that they're not part of that world. They're different. We're not the type to fall into the trap of trying to maintain a perfect image. That's why we're the winners. We can self-reflect. We can introspect. We'll take accountability. We know we're not perfect. We are the winners and the champions because we embrace our imperfections and our vulnerabilities, something those weak narcissists can never and will never truly do. Narcissists are crafty for formulating relationships that they don't even deserve. But as time goes on, as they age, as life goes on, as life continues to life, the echoes of their shattered relationships resound. The narcissist finds themselves standing amidst the rubble of burnt bridges, a lot of fractured trust with people. They end up in a world where people around them are just tolerating them, just dealing and putting up with them. People who feel obligated to deal with them, or people who are there for their own benefit and really just there for transactional necessity. Narcissists have moments of clarity, believe it or not. These are moments where they unravel the intricate web of their actions. This is when they recognize the profound impacts and effects of what their behaviors have done and caused. Typically, by this time, it's too late. Their partners have already left, divorced them, went no contact, moved away, changed their number, blocked them. The narcissist collapses when their veil of denial gets lifted, unveiling the harsh realities of their destructive tendencies. In conclusion, the most real fear of the narcissist is not the loss of admiration or status, but the fear of their carefully constructed world collapsing. It serves as a reminder for us to be true to ourselves, not live seeking validation from others. I encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments. Share your experiences. Tell your story. Help another thriver. And again, if you're new here, you're more than welcome to hit the subscription button. Don't forget to click the notification bell and like the video. Thank you so much for watching. Stay true. Keep thriving. Until next time, beautiful people. Bye.